they cut it off, right? They didn't want me to say that they were doing spiritual attacks yesterday. They was doing this under the new moon energy, right? I felt it. I was appalled, right? And I'm like, how dare you? How dare you, right? You're a spiritual lynchman, right? And if there's many of you, y'all are lynchers, right? You don't follow due process of law. No, you don't even have the evidence, right? There must be something wrong with you, okay? I keep trying to tell you, you may not even understand why you do the things that you do, right? Because there's something wrong. There's something wrong with your cognitive ability, okay? Could be as a result of inbreeding. All right? Let's keep it real. So, they were attacking yesterday, right? Those who were able to go home and recuperate, they did. Like myself. I went home and I recuperated. Okay? I didn't have no problems. So, yeah. Me personally, I just wish these people would just, get off of the planet. That's why I keep saying, these people are so miserable that they really, really, really need to have suicide centers. So these people can go and admit themselves and try to reincarnate for a different lifetime. Because obviously, they're so angry. They're so disgruntled. They're so wicked. They're so rebellious that, nothing makes sense to them except, defiance. Right? Incorrigible defiance. They probably heard a lot of that word, incorrigible, when they were children. And yet, they thought it was a badge of honor. Anyway, lot of fog out here today, right? And people still got to get where they gotta go, right? I was tempted to stay home, but, my mind was like, just do things a little differently, right? When things don't go right, go left, right? So we're going to see if things go right. And if they don't go right, then we'll go left. We'll exit stage left. I was like, yeah, you're right. You're right. That's exactly the plan. Okay? Because obviously, this competition that they're experiencing is all inside of themselves, right? Because when people get, ambushed, what's an ambush, right? That's when a predator attacks an unsuspecting victim. All right? Okay. So, they don't feel bad about it, right? They're like, hey, the animals do it. They're like, okay, you're going to stay an animal. You're going to stay an animal. You're never going to evolve. Like I said, I woke up and decided, to do things a little bit differently. I did not do any of my lightweight exercises. Normally I would say, hey, do your lightweight exercises. Just do half, right? But today I didn't want to. So I didn't. Okay? See, the type of rebellion that I do is not a consequence on someone else. Because I know those kinds of rebellions have an increased karma on it. Okay? When I'm feeling rebellious, I contain it within my energy. Right? Other people, they want to make other folks miserable along with them. So now they're trying to figure out why I had a bad day yesterday. Why am I having such a bad day for many days? Right? Whereas the way that I do it, I only have a bad day and it stays being one day. Why? Because I keep it within the first house, which means it's only going to be multiplied by 1. These people that are, we know numerology and this, that, and the third, and it's just like, yeah, but you don't know how to, you don't have the cognition to actually utilize proper formulas of numerology, right? So those people that was attacking other folks, they're going to get multiplied bad days with the number of people that they fuck with, right? Now, as for the lynch mob, you haven't even seen what's gonna happen when you actually come out of your bad days, because you're gonna only see it when you come out, right? You're gonna experience so many bad days that you're gonna think that the world is in bad shape, but it's not. The world, it's just not. That's your algorithm. Your algorithm. Right? The law of attraction is what you put out there, you'll get back. Which is your algorithm. So, the plan is we're going in, right? Hoping that everything will go right. And if it doesn't go right, then we'll just go left, right? Exit stage left. I'm not going to lose my job if I leave. I'm not. So if that's what you were hoping, then you can't see beyond the fog. Right? And your third eye must be closed and you don't have intuition. Okay? Now, so yesterday I went ahead and I updated my photograph on my Facebook page. I actually showed my face. Yeah. And I asked the question, what is a spiritual lynching? Right? Because a lot of them were operating off of an old image or a distorted image that they had maybe received from their monitoring spirits, right? They don't have the same vision as we have. So I decided to go ahead and update my pictures, okay? And yeah, hater, hater, hater. And I love it. I love it. And you can say, oh, it's because you love dissension and you love conflict and you love this, that, and the third. And I'm like, I didn't start this shit. How dare you? How dare you try to use reverse psychology on folks? When you were the perp. When you were the one thinking that secrets and drama is where it's at. Right? This is the age of Aquarius. It's not about what you believe, it's what you know. Okay? All right. And it and you can keep believing if you want. You can believe you can fly. But the ones that know they can fly, they're like, we don't want no temporary flight. Right? They hopping on planes. Okay? Anyway. So we're going to try to get through this day even if we have to take, aspirin. Right? We're going to work through the pain. Yeah. Right? Like, oh, they want to know how strong I am? Okay. Don't get upset when I like it rough. And they're like, but you should be a moon female. I'm like, yeah, I got a little moon in me, not much, but I got a little moon in me. Got a lot of sun. I got a lot of sun. But it's not the sun. It's the sun that I have. I have the sun energy in me. Yeah, we got low hanging clouds today. Man, the fog is thick. You can't see, but maybe 30, 40 yards in front of you. And the temperature is 49 degrees. 49 degrees. So it is on the chilly side. We're not doing as bad as some of these other places, right? Some of those people in Florida, Florida, that quadrant of United States, they're suffering climate problems. The Midwest, they're suffering cold climate problems, right? Not really sure what's going on the the Northwest and the West Coast, but they're not doing too well either, right? whatever reason, it seems as if, the whole continent is suffering climate issues. And I still, every day I go to work, I'm like, why aren't these people bringing out the sandy wipes? These people are carrying diseases out here. Some of these people, I have some sandy wipes, but they're kind of dry. I might have to add some water to it and then wipe down my station this time, because what I experienced yesterday, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. But this wasn't something that we couldn't have anticipated, because every time you have a certain population that are losing and they're losing money, they love to release viruses onto the world. Let's just keep it real. They are poor sports, right? They're like, well, if they're going down, they want to take everybody down with them. And it's like, this is one of the reasons why when you die, people will celebrate you're gone. They're not going to mourn your death. They're not. When you leave this world, people, not only are they going to celebrate that you're gone, they're also going to testify against you in spirit. Right? So, and I know some people will be like, yeah, you're going to have a lot of testimony against you, right? But then there won't be any evidence. There'll just be allegations. There'll just be allegations. No evidence. And I'm still going to burn evil spirits from the four corners of the earth and bind them and rebuke them and toss them into the black hole. And any of you people out here doing cursing, conjuring, and energy manipulation, that energy is going to stay within you. Okay? So yeah. Damn, I'm so hot, I'm fogging up my own damn windows. Fogging up my own windows. just like I told y'all that you blame testosterone for your wicked and demonic ways, right? You called it out to the universe, right? And therefore, when you don't have the testosterone, you're going to get mad. You're going to try to take testosterone injections. Just so that you can fuck. Yep. It's not going to serve you. It's not going to serve you. Dang, we made really good time in this fog today. Good time. So that being said, y'all need to beef up on your vitamin C and your zinc, right? Because they're trying to make people sick. They're trying to create another shutdown. So, and the only way that they can create this shutdown is if they shut down the people. Yeah. They're attacking you, right? And they're trying to tell you, well, don't worry about it, we'll just have another shutdown, But that's not going to happen. I mean, it's one thing to try to get the government to supplement your income. But don't forget, right? The government only gets their money from taxpayers. Okay? So if you're creating this havoc on the people, thinking that this is going to allow the government to supplement your income, what you hadn't thought about was the fact that when the population hasn't been able to generate the type of revenue to be able to supplement, then that's why countries will ask aid from other countries, right? And y'all have made America out to be evil globally. So people don't want to help America out. Like, we're not going to help America out, right? They had too much conflict. They have a lot of lazy people. Not only are their people lazy, but, they indulge in all kinds of vices that, expend their disposable income. Why help out somebody that, recklessly expended their disposable income? right? That's like, like the argument that I be hearing about, on YouTube, where these men are like, oh, they pay all of these bills, right? They pay most of the bills, right? So they're paying half of the household bills, but the majority of, what men will spend their money on is they'll spend a lot of their money on vehicles, right? A lot of money on their vehicles, right? Those HH2s, those souped up Chargers, those $100,000 trucks. And they don't even do any hauling, right? But they bought them, claiming that they deserve them. So if you will look and find out, they're buying vehicles where over, a fourth to half of their income is going on their vehicle and insurance. Okay? Then let's keep it real. So say we got a piece of pie, right? And half of your income goes towards household, right? It goes towards a household, rent, electricity, food. That's half. Then if you got a fourth or over a fourth of your disposable income going towards a vehicle, and then you have, let's keep it real, we want to say a half, but a third is going to go towards taxes. So you're already operating in the deficit because you wanted an expensive vehicle. You wanted a souped up engine vehicle. You wanted the latest sports car vehicle, right? You have nobody to blame but yourself when, your house of cards come tumbling down, right? You're going to get a tower, right? You built a tower on a faulty foundation. Okay? And to top it off, you want to wear $1,200 Nike tennis shoes. You want to wear athletic gear where no athletic gear can be purchased, under $50. Because you got to be in style, right? So this was one of the things they were asking. Why are all of these women wearing, revealing, revealing clothing, right? Well, the reason why they're wearing revealing clothing is because, they're buying cheap material, right, with a low thread count. They're not buying thread count, with, of quality, right? So a lot of their clothing, because it's cheaper, it doesn't last long, and it's not thick, right? And if they are wearing items that only cover a small area of their body, that's less material. Okay? But men, they don't want to understand this, right? uh, one of the commercials that keep popping up on my feed is